Hey everybody, it's Scott O'Mato back for episode 3 of my Heavy Machines Let's Play. Guys, look at my belt. I got a tool belt on, and you can see that I have like a drill and a hammer on the side here. It displays it to the side, so that's pretty cool. That's the tool belt mod, and I can bring up the tool belt interface here, and then it's a bobble, and right now I only have 3 in there, but it's in my bobble slot under the belt. I think it has its own slot if I need something else for the belt, but I'm not sure how that works. So in this episode, guys, we are going to do our first field here. All right, we're going to create the tractor and do what we need. So I have this mod called Laser Level. All right, if you haven't seen it before, you bring it up by F12 by default. You can go through and set up markers for stuff. All right, so like that one's just going north and east, and the length is 37. Our field's going to be 37 by 64. And so basically what we need to do is put in a water canal along each one of these blue ones here. All right. And then that'll give us 8 in between. So it'll feed 4. Each water source will supply for 4. And then the tractor does 8 as far as its width. So this ought to work. But we need to use the trencher. So anyway, I've got a set of markers laid out that'll mark the field for us. And so this will be our first field. I think I'm just going to do wheat, keep it simple, before I start to try to mix up crops and stuff like that. Basically, we just want to get down the mechanics of how the tractor works. All right. So I did go through and trade with villagers in the swamp village over there. There's mainly cartographers. There is a butcher and a armorer. And then there's some from the Techstack mod. But we can't necessarily use them yet because it doesn't have one of their village structures in there. So we need to find another village that has that. But I got 1.5 million EMC basically, which should get enough for us to get done. So a bunch of paper trades is what I did. All right, so let's look at creating the tractor. The tractor here is pretty easy because we've already got the materials. So we just need an engine, transmission, and 2 wheels. I'm going to get out quite a few wheels because we're going to need them in other ones. So basically a transmission, I think I'll get 2 because we're going to also make a combine as well. A transmission, an engine has 2, and then I forget what else there was. Let's look. Thinking ahead, and all right, that's it for that guy. So let's get this done here. There's our tractor. All right, and of course capture it in EMC. So we have it. It's a nifty little model, and it'll be very important because it has all these attachments that you can get, right? So it's got a plow, a trencher, which we'll use to dig those water canals, spreader, and a planter. All right, so let's look at what we got to do for the plow. We need an iron hoe, which I did make. I haven't mentioned it, I don't think, but I made early in the game this iron multi-tool, and that's from the multi-tools mod. And there's actually quite a few of different ones. I have the iron universal tool, which is basically all the iron tools except for a sword. Could do a diamond one, but you know, it's fine for right now. That I had to create a hoe for that. So let's go ahead and see now if we have what we need for the plow. We do. Okay, cool. Capture that guy and grab it, and then we'll get the trencher, which I think is just iron. Yeah, so that's easy. I'll grab that guy. Okay, so there's the trencher, and grab it. Okay, and then the spreader. Spreader, I think, does bone meal and stuff. So wheels, we need a chest and a hopper. Grab a hopper, grab a chest. I think we need a couple chests because the combine, I think, uses chests too. So, all right, let's try to get that guy. Spreader. And there. Now, we do have the Harvest Goddess band that we could create in Project E. We may end up doing that. But let's do the planter. It's the planter, that's 3, and that's dispensers. I did make those for another crafting. So here's the dispensers, and then chests. I've got, and hoppers. Okay, hoppers. wait for that. Okay, should be able to get that guy now. And that's what we'll obviously use to plant the crops with. Okay, so capture that. Yeah, and pretty sure I captured the spreader, but can't hurt to try again. Be sure. All right, now the combine, which is what you use to harvest, 2 wheels, engine, transmission. Then we have to create this harvest head. All right, so the harvest head is shears and an iron gear. Now we already have all that stuff made. Shears is 4 and an iron gear. Okay, iron 1, and that should get us that harvest head. Okay, grab that guy. Boom. Okay, and it's a new part. All right, and now we needed a couple of chests I saw. I used up the ones I pulled out. Okay, so let's see. All right, we should have what we need for that. Bam, there's the combine. So we're moving ahead in machines, guys. We got 2 new machines from that. And as I said, each one of these is a detachment. Okay, so this is kind of a delicate operation. We'll start off with the trencher, well, which, by the way, I do want to show you that I created the Expert Builder's Bag. So if you remember at the end of the last episode, we were working on the Masterful one, which I got the Prismarine for that. Then we did the Expert one, which is block of diamond, leather, hopper, ender chest, and a dispenser. That's what I made the dispenser for. And it is the one that will allow the Project E. So you have to go to that level, shift right click to show the interface, and then you click this to turn it on, shift left click to show this where you put in a Klein star, and that'll supply the MC for it. Then you could take various building materials, like look at this selection of building materials, and you put it in the top slot, and then it'll put down whatever block that you have selected from EMC. How cool is that, guys? So you could just go through with EMC and just make, whatever pattern, whatever block placement that you want from that. So I've used that to flatten some of this area and all that kind of stuff. Let me put up these wheels. Don't need them now. Okay, cool. So let's move forward on that. I just wanted to mention that. So the main thing about this is getting alignments. You've got to get your alignments correctly, all right? Because it's a single block thing. It's like the lawnmower. I used the lawnmower for a lot of this, but it's really just does one block at a time. So I had, a bunch of little spots and what have you, and went through and cleaned those up. But lawnmowers, like they said, it's a gag. It's not all that useful, really. Okay, so we need to place this guy basically on the block that we want it to be. All right, and it seems like it always faces south, so I don't know about that. But it is a cool little model. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, so John Deere green and yellow, gold. It's a nice model. It's got the hazard sign on the back. It's got a place for the attachments, and the attachments go in its inventory. All right, so click to get on it. All right, and what we need to do, guys, is we need to, it's out of fuel, so I need to give it fuel. If you get in it and you can't move it at all, then you need fuel. Okay, so I did make more fuel cans, and I have those running. All right, but what we need to do is kind of align this guy up. All right, you access its inventory with the E key, and then you put in your attachments. So we're going to use the trencher. And then I'll move into the perspective mod. You can see the trencher. Actually, I'll get off so we can take a good look at it. The trencher is actually put on it. So that's really cool. Now we want to try to get on the block that we're going to do. All right. And these guides will help me. Then I'm going to use the F3 screen. I may later add the mini HUD mod, but I got to install light loader and stuff for that. So I don't know. We'll see. But there I am. If you look at facing east, it's like the 4th line down from the bottom. I'll highlight it. I'm at -90, and you can also tell by the debug cursor there that I'm aligned up. Okay, now the cool part is when I go into the perspective mod, I lock that rotation, so I won't move anymore. So now I just need to get the tractor lined up. All right, and so I'm using these guides to help me line it up. And we want to start on that block, all right? And this looks actually pretty good. You can kind of go forward and back to see you know, if you're getting out of alignment. And then if you do get out of alignment, just stop quickly. Now you have to hold down control and then it'll do its first trenching, and then we can just go like such. Okay. Now as long as I don't move the tractor, I'm good. Okay, let's see if we got the last block. Yeah, we did. All right, so that actually worked out pretty well. Now it's the perspective mod is the secret to getting that done, and then doing your alignments. I mean, if you've ever tried to, you know, put a mine cart on a boat on an ice road, you know how hard it is sometimes to get your alignments. Okay, so let's try our best to get aligned from the beginning. Okay, and then go into perspective, see where we're at. Okay, I think I'm off for block, so come back past the other block and then line back up. All right, that might be right. Let me check my alignments in F3. Okay, so I'm at 91. I need to get out of perspective. There we go, 90. Okay, so I'm aligned. Now I need to, of course, every time I move, I need to get into a position like in about the center of the tractor. Before I do that, let's do that again. 88, 90, right there. Okay, so now I need to align the tractor to that. No, I'm sorry, guys. Let's do it again. Yeah, I'm good, 90. Now move the tractor with the WASD keys to get it aligned as best as you can. Don't move yourself. Okay, that ought to work. Now let's go into perspective where I'm locked. Okay, and then see if we're on the block. Yeah, see, I can tell the tractor's out of rotation, so I want to come back this way. And you don't have very fine control. All right, that ought to work. Let's try it. And watch as it's centered on the block to see if it's drifting. Yeah, sheep, sorry, guy. Gonna have to go. All right. All right, got that done. As soon as you let off control, then it stops trenching. All right, that worked out. So let's try the next one. Again, kind of go past it, get into best alignment we can. Get ourselves aligned. Right there. Okay, put the tractor in alignment with us. Best as we can. I think that might be right. Llama. Llama. Keep moving, guy. Keep moving. Yeah, you're alright. Don't be dumb like the sheep, because this train is not stopping. We're on the clock. I think that's right, guys. Let's keep going. Sorry, guy. I told you. Alright, I'm drifting out of alignment. I can see it. So you could tell when you're not in the block, so you want to kind of shift over, back up a ways. As long as you're not holding down the key, you're not... Alright, that ought to do it. Right there. Okay. See if we can get it done. I'm drifting out. See, as long as you don't cross into the other block, you're fine. But it's really hard to get into alignment. Actually, I think I need to go this way. All right, let's try that. And we'll get better at this. No. All right, guy, who's out of alignment? What is out of alignment? Let me check my character. Let me get back into alignment here. 90. There'll always be one that'll screw up, just the way that it is. As long as the boss is not watching, then we're okay. As long as we don't leave a big mess or we clean up our mess afterwards. All right, so let's try to... We need to just move the whole tractor over. It's actually kind of hard, guys. If you get it right the first time, then it's good. If you screw up, then it's hard. Still a little bit out. All right, let's try that. I think we're good now. We're drifting towards the edge of the block. I can see that. Yeah, we're getting ready to start into the next block. So you can make adjustments as you go. When you surf on the key like that, you'll miss a block every once in a while. But okay, let's try to do better next time. I'll fix that one area. But that's not too bad. So let's see. Let's try to get at least on the right block. Set our rotation. Okay, 90-ish. Right there. All right, now we're properly rotated. Looks like I'm about in the center of the tractor. Okay, we're not on the right block. Okay, tractor's a little rotated. All right, let's try that. All right, I'm drifting. I'm getting ready to go into the other block. So I want to turn. No, I'm completely out. Boss is going to kill me. Budget, we're over budget. Keep moving. All right, we got it back in. We're drifting again. It's really hard. If you, like I said, if you've ever done a minecart, then you know, or done an ice road, you know how hard it actually is. See if we can get to the end there. We're a little off, but we made our adjustment. All right, so I did one extra there. Not a big deal. Okay, so let's try to go again. Get the last one done. Okay, get my alignment. Like such. All right, I should be good. Okay, let's see if we're on the right block. This guy will pick up grass. All right, we're looking good here. We're not drifting along the block. So we got a good alignment there. Nice. Okay, got that one. So there's always some in the middle that's going to cause you problems. Just the way of life. All right, cool. We got that done. So let's take a look at what we got here. Okay. So this one got screwed up a little. Fix that. Easy enough. Put in some dirt. Do it from our EMC. Boom. And fix this little area. Let's see if the boss is around. I don't think he saw. Okay, we're good. No harm, no foul. I got one just fill up here, I think. Did I go over one? Yeah, right here. Actually on that one too. Okay, nice. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to take and create, we could do it with 2 water buckets, it'd be fine. But I'm going to go ahead and create the Evertide Amulet from Project E, which gives you an infinite water source. So that's why I went and got more EMC. So basically for that guy, we need 3 dark matter and 6 water buckets. All right, so let's get that. 3 dark matter and water buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, should be able to get that done. And bam, this will just make it a little bit easier so we don't have to deal with, you know, continually grabbing water. Now it's a little expensive, but we can put it back when we're not ready. It'll also make it rain. And I do have a mod in here that will help grow crops will grow more. They'll give a bone meal effect when it's raining. So that's kind of cool. But just every other one, I gotta clean this one out. Okay. That one, yeah. So yeah, if you like ride the mouse key, you can, you know, not get everyone done, but it's just a feel thing. We'll have to, you know, get better at it. This is the first time I ever used these mods, so cut me some slack. It's first day on the job, guys. But yeah, you can see how using the infinite water source is a lot easier. Gosh, I missed a lot here. Let me go ahead and clean up the hole so that I don't have to deal with that. Okay. So we'll go through and do that. We'll go through and do 2 sides. Hopefully before the end of the day, I'd like to get a planting done. That was my assignment for today. Boss will be mad if we don't get it done. Every other one. Keep going, guy. All right, let's make sure we got it all. Flowing water will work to hydrate, but it just, the noise and stuff like that. All right, so let's go through now and do this guy. As I said, each one will go in by 4. Now you don't use up any EMC or anything when you do this. Okay, nice. All right, so learning, we got it done better that time. All right, I need to get the tractor up here and we are going to hoe the field. All right, so we'll need to change our attachment. And again, this alignment is crucial on this guy. All right, so how we do on fuel? We're all right. All right, so let's go ahead. And this field will basically produce, it's 64 long, so a stack for each row is the idea. Okay, now on this one, we've got to align ourselves into the middle. So that could be a challenge. It's an even number. Let's get our alignment and lock it, because that does not matter once you've done it. Okay, 90 was right there. Okay, so don't move again. Just move the tractor. And let's change our attachment. So you use the inventory, the E key, to open its inventory, and then we'll put in the plow. Okay. Now the plow, I guess we'll get off and take a look at it too. It's pretty cool. Look at that, guys. That's neat. It's got little blades and such, but it has 9 areas, but I think it's in between them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. It's the in-between areas that's plowing. So it's got these little blades and stuff. Very, very cool model. But we got to try to get it aligned. All right. So I moved again, of course. I was pretty close, though. That'll work. 89.9 will work. Okay, so we want to be over a little bit. That looks actually not too bad. That blue line can help me to get as straight as possible. Yeah, right there. All right, so let's give it a try, guys. Can you hold down control? Okay, I miss. Oh, okay, I know why. We're all right in alignment. All right, get that last one done. Yeah, I'll show you why that is. I know why. But cool, guys. We got that done. All right. The reason these didn't work is because they are Techstack's heavy machinery mowed grass. So I took the mower and ran through a lot of this and then cleaned up afterwards. The mower, as I said, is kind of a gag. It only does one block at a time. So it's kind of a pain to deal with, honestly. And, you know, that's why they say it's a joke. So you kind of got to do some cleanup and stuff with it, for sure. But let's get a hoe and we'll just fix those blocks ourselves because we have enough time in the day to do that. And then we'll just, like I say, in the next episode, we'll go ahead and do some planting. I'll do these in between and probably film. Now, I should have a mod in here that doesn't allow you to trample or allow animals to trample. I wanted that, you know, just because it's a pain in the butt. We will make some fences and stuff probably, but just for now. So we shouldn't be able to trample the crops, neither should animals. Okay, so let's just fix these areas. So it wouldn't let me place it when there's water there. Or I was in the block space actually. Okay. Grab that. Use the right tool. See if it will. Yeah, you don't have to like that. All right, but I need to hoe instead of just place dirt. The other ones got done. Okay. Nice. Get this done. So it's real sensitive, I guess, about where you're standing, because I'm not technically in that block space. Okay. So that mowed grass is a bit of a pain with the farming, I guess. All right, last two. All right, and we did get it done today. All they wanted to do was one row for today. As I said, I'll go through and do these other two in between and film it so you guys can see. But that tractor is nifty, guys. Look at that. That's really cool. And so it's pretty useful, has a lot of attachments, as I said. I don't know if it'll disappear if we, you know, go a long distance away from it. That might actually be the Performant mod that's doing that. I'm not sure. Because in my first test worlds, it didn't do it. So I'm not absolutely sure. But okay, nice. So there we go, guys. Our first field, again, this guide mod, whatever it's called, laser level is what it is actually super helpful for this. So the sun's setting, guys. For the mobs spawn and we have to worry about them in between killing them off, then I'm going to close. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyways, it's Scott O'Motto, man. I'm having tons of fun, guys. Hope you are too. Leave some comments for me. Let me know what you think about this mod, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.